Hi guys, a very good morning and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. One thing I have seen in the past few days, I think today is the 4th of July, but one of the things I have seen in the past 24 hours is Emerson Mnangagwa and these people trying by all means possible to clean the mess created by General Sanyatwe. Remember, what is at stake right now is the reputation of Emerson Mnangagwa before Sadc, and they are doing whatever they can to clean the mess. Mnangagwa has done two things in 24 hours. Number one, they have sent Don Zamsoro, who is the spokesperson of Emerson Mnangagwa, to try and make people believe that General Sanyatwe spoke in his personal capacity, not as the army commander. Then there is another issue. Emerson Mnangagwa himself has come out and has said that he's not going to participate in the 2028 elections. He's going to stick to his mandate, which is ending in 2028. So this is something very important. Let us start by taking a look on what Don Zamsoro said. He said, "Musaite madununu nemusiwe China." Okay, let me try to make this bigger. Yes. He said, "Musaite madununu nemusiwe China. Armies run on orders which are issued at parades and in some such military settings. I am unaware of any order which is issued in a village and before villagers. Musati ngwaudza ninyaya isipo. The general was in his home community and addressing his community family. End of story. Kana wavhundutswa nezvakataurwa ipapo une problem. Igadzirise. When he put on his real identity as a general and commander to say the same, not even little cockroaches will squeak, you know it." So this is something very important. And we need to remind George Charamba that the military commander is not there for citizens like me and Advocate Faukram and other politicians. No, the military commander is there to defend the nation. That is the reason why it changes Zimbabwe Defense Forces. And Zimbabwe Defense Forces, tinenge tichitaura Zimbabwe Air Force, Zimbabwe National Army. So you can actually see that by George Charamba saying Kutanzi, when he issues a command, not even a little cockroach will squeak, you are lying to yourself, Georgie. Even if he says it in the barracks, we will still criticize him because he is not there to be feared. Izvi zvamuri kushandisa zvechitororo vana George zvekuti kana mukakriticizwa munouraya, you do it, but that is illegal. That is the reason why when you are removed from power you run away. Izvezvi tikanzi vaMnangagwa vasiri mupower, imi mana George Charamba muchatiza Zimbabwe, because you have answers to give. For example, the disappearance of Itai Dzamara. You know, you will be part of the witnesses. So you will run away. That is a fact. So you can actually see that General Sanyatwe is not a man who must be feared. We don't need to fear him. He is a soldier working for us. That is the reason why he's given a salary. That is the reason why he's given a salary and some benefits attached to it. Ndi bosi kuma soja vanomsaluta ikoko. That is the reason why isusu tikasangana Sanyatwe atimsalute. Even tikasamsaluta atibvunze kuti semusina kutisaluta. Because isu tisuma chef aSanyatwe. You see, that is the norm. That is the reason why mchiona vachisaluta kudai. Paanosaluta Mnangagwa paipai hasi kusaluta Mnangagwa. Ari kusaluta isu. Because Mnangagwa is the commander in chief who is representing the civilians. No, actually this thing chinonzi commander in chief wana vachinzwisisi. It's a matter of the civilians ruling and having power. So that power is then given to one person, the one anenga karipiwa for a limited period of time. The anenga kabata simba on behalf of us. This is a man who is representing us as the citizens of Zimbabwe, as the head of state, as the commander in chief. You see, so when the soldiers salute Emerson Mnangagwa, they are not saluting Emerson Mnangagwa the person. They are saluting the office of the president, which represents us, which means they are indirectly saluting us. Ini ndakatogara pano ndechitosalutwa na Sanyatwe, because That person must get into that office after being elected by the electorate and by the people. So George Charamba missed that school and he failed to understand it. Then let us take a look on the issues of command. The issues of command are very tricky. The commands are not given when you are at a parade only. Commands are given at various circumstances. For example, it depends with who is giving an order during that particular moment. But what is very important is to note the words which were used by Sanyatwe. Sanyatwe said, "Ndakutaura sa army, sa commander army." He said, "Ndakutaura sa commander army." Muchavhotera ZANU-PF. Kana ZANU-PF ichatonga muchida musingade. ZANU-PF ichatonga kusvika madhongamera nyanga muchida musingade. Why is it that we are saying Sanyatwe is wrong? The people in Zimbabwe in 2008, they suffered in the hands of the military. They suffered in the hands of ZANU-PF. These are the two groupings. The military was deployed kunorova vanhu. The ZANU-PF people were deployed to kunorova vanhu. That is on record. And vanhu vakarohwa for sure. When Sanyatwe makes such utterances, the first thing any normal Zimbabwean will remember is 2008. Zvakamboitika zviya 2008 kuti masoja akauya akabirikisha vanhu. People will think of that and say, maiwi tigourawa. And what are they going to do? Sanyatwe speaks about something very important. He says, pamuchanovhota paya, tichange tichita inonzi command voting. Which means even if he is not wearing his uniform as a soldier or if he is not in the office, number one, he made it clear that he is speaking as the commander army. Nobody knows the soldiers who were there. At a certain point in time in a video, he said, "Our general vari kumhanya," citing to another general who was there, which means there were military officials present. So you can actually see that this whole thing can't be defended. They can't be defended. So one of the issues is the Constitution says members of the National Security Services must not be active members or office bearers of any political party or organization. That is very clear. They must not be active members or office bearer of any political party or organization. Paari kuita slogan sani. Paari kutaura on behalf of ZANU-PF, ari kutaura sani, ari kutaura as a member of ZANU-PF. He said it clear that he is a member of ZANU-PF. He is a commissar of ZANU-PF. That is what he said nemuromo wake. So this is the reason why we have to ask these issues to say, why is it that you run to defend? It's because you want a better image for Emmerson Mnangagwa patiri kuenda ku summit. Don Zamsoro, when you are speaking, we know that you are not speaking on your behalf. You are speaking on behalf of Emmerson Mnangagwa, who is your boss. This is the reason why you try by all means possible to defend him. Yes, you try by all means possible to defend him because you are speaking on his behalf. But the truth is no. So I find this embarrassing. When I hear this, it's embarrassing. It's very, very embarrassing. And I hope and believe that Don Zamsoro will understand that whatever he's saying, the people of Zimbabwe will never buy it. If you take a look on the responses right here, they are very clear. The people of Zimbabwe do not like the nonsense which is happening. They do not like the nonsense which is happening. Take a look onto these responses. Treasure Basopo says, Zurido for Don Zamsoro. He made it clear that he is now speaking as an army commander. So this is key right here. Sir Commander, Army. He made it clear. And he gave himself an office, a political office. And he said, I am the PC. I am the PC of ZANU-PF, army. Which means he's a political commissar of ZANU-PF within the military, which means he is going against Section 208. He's going against Section 208, 282. I just waiting and get it number. So another issue is he was prejudicing the lawful interest of another political party or a cause. Therefore, he violated the fundamental rights and freedoms of other people. And given that the 2023 elections, they were stolen, they were looted, they were rigged, false results were announced, all those issues, make sense. So, exercising functions of as a president does not mean you only exercise functions kana uri munhu mutapa building. A president kana achi exercise functions ake ari munhu utapa building chete kupa anobuda kunzoko anoenderei nesecurity. He's still the president. Ukatusangana naye Mr. President say he can give a directive achitori kusharewood farm tofona achipa a directive. So you have to understand kuti zvinhu izvi zvamuri kuda kutitira nadonza musoro, this is beyond you. This is beyond you. You can try by all means possible to spin the narrative, but you know for sure that Sanyatwe akaporonga 100%. And you are finding it difficult. That is the reason why mamanya nemukuru wako to come and create a different narrative. Yekuti Mnangagwa 2030 anenge asipo. But true kuzivaika ndimaka muri kumhanya nayo yoyo. So this is what is happening. Joe Charamba is saying that what Sanyatwe said is not consequential because he was not in the barracks or at parade. I do not know what you think, your thoughts. Maybe if there is somebody with better knowledge than me,